Sweet. Live, ready to go. We'll just give it a minute or so for people to join, because normally I stream a lot later than this, so the first few comments are going to be, oh, you're early, you're streaming early, which is awesome. But I guess I'll announce this when more people come, but with me, of course, is SuperMechaFrieza, as I would like to do maybe as all Thursdays or something. I don't know. We'll see. So we've got people joining in. For those who don't know who you are, if you want to introduce yourself.
I am SuperMechaFrieza. My channel is SuperMechaFrieza. And I do reaction videos. Currently, I'm doing Attack on Titan reactions. And I also do other like Dragon Ball Super Frieza related stuff. And yeah, just a lot of fun videos.
You're doing My Hero Academia, right? Or is that just a couple things? Yeah, I react
to it every weekend. It's not like a big thing on my channel, but since I watched seasons 1 and 2, I didn't do reactions for it, but yeah, I just thought, why not? Tomorrow is the last day of school. Oh, how old are you? I felt like that was a weird question to ask. How old are you?
Yeah, it could be high school or college. It just depends.
Yeah.
God, last day of school. It's great. It's the best feeling ever. I know that for a fact. 14. Okay. So, Joe, how are you? How's everybody doing today? I know we had, what was it? A couple topics. The first thing we can start off talking about was, there might be some background noise right now, but I apologize. It's the printer. What was the first thing? Oh, YouTube. There's that new thing now where they had a tweet earlier today where somebody was saying, why aren't my videos in my subscription feed, or why aren't the videos in my subscription feed in chronological order anymore? And Team YouTube replied, just to clarify, we are currently experimenting with how to show some content in the sub feed. We find that some viewers are able to more easily find the videos when they want to watch. Why can't I read right now? When we order the subs feed in a personalized order versus always showing the most recent video first. Okay, I can't read for some reason, but with that being said, basically they're going to personalize your feed and what videos you watch, which is that's troublesome. Yeah, it's very troublesome. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think YouTube is crazy, and they've already made it difficult with the notification bell. When you go to a channel and you hit the notification bell, it gives you options now, so you can choose to get some notifications, which makes no sense, all notifications, or never, which makes no sense, because if you're clicking the bell, you want to, get notified.
Yeah, like that's one thing I definitely kind of, when I saw that, it was like, wait, what? Why would you put that option of no notifications at all? But I guess, I don't know, is it like you still have to separately hit the bell, right? Or am I just like missing something, or how does that work?
Yeah, you have to go, like when you subscribe to someone, normally if you hit subscribe, you get the option to hit the bell. So if I hit subscribe and then I hit the bell, you'll get all notifications. I think it's on your phone where you can get some.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because there was one tweet, I'm going to try and quickly scroll through it, but I'm going to give it basically summarize it real quick. And it was like, there are other ways to support your favorite content creator. It was by Jessica Negri. Somebody favorited it or retweeted it, and it showed up on my feed. It says, if you see YouTube taking a fat blank on your favorite creators and you want to support them to help them out, look into their merch, like their videos, leave a comment on their stuff, sign up to their Patreons, let them know you're still there and you care. They did so much for us. So that's kind of, I mean, obviously it's like self promotional to like yourself and me, but I mean, if you guys really want to support us, that's just one of those things, donations during streams and stuff like that. It's just one of those things for subs and people to basically make up for what YouTube is doing to, I guess, promote their preferred revenue bringers, aka the
Jake Pauls, Logan Pauls.
Yep, the Pauls.
Even though they're the ones that like ruined it for everyone, but you know, that's YouTube.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I don't know what they're thinking. I hope it's one of those things with where they get enough backlash and they back down on it. I don't know what they did recently, where they fixed what they were doing. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm thinking of an example where they were like, we messed up, we apologize, and then they put it back the way it was. But realistically, I don't think they did. Now that I think about it, it's just, I don't know. I wonder, like, do you think another website would come up that would replace YouTube?
Never. I don't think that ever will happen, which is sad because YouTube is just getting out of hand. That's probably why they think they can do all of this, because there was like the Daily Motion and whatever those other video channels were, Vimeo or something.
Yeah.
But those will never. I just like, honestly, I like how simple YouTube is. Like, I'll search for something, and except now it's getting a little harder. But like, for example, YouTubers I watch, I will, most of the time, I never check my subscription box. I'll like type their name, and I'll just go watch their videos. They're like, okay, I want to watch a video today. So I don't really use that anyway, but you know.
Yeah, that's how I am too. Or I'll just go through my like normal feed and then do that stuff, and just like, I don't know, because I watch very select few things on YouTube because I know the way it works is when I watch one thing, that one thing or like other videos from that one person will only be in my recommended for God knows how long. So that's why I'm just like, I'm gonna avoid all other content creators. I don't know, I just managed to start doing that, and I'm very specific with who I watch and like who I subscribe to and stuff like that. So it's just, I've gotten to that point on YouTube where I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna stick to myself.
Yeah, I mean, I see what I was thinking of, because like I've had some comments where people ask me like, oh, what's your Patreon? But I don't know. I feel like it'd be weird. Like, I know there are some channels that just have Patreon, but they don't monetize their videos. But like, they don't really have benefits on their Patreon either. It's just support, which I guess a lot of people use it for just support. To me, it feels kind of weird if there's like nothing in return. You know, like, I don't know. But I guess like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll have
like,
to look into that.
I got some emails by, I mean, I don't believe they're scammers or anything like that, but they're like, basically what they were trying to do was, not sponsor me, but basically monetize, like, they were trying to say, hey, do you believe you have content that people should pay monthly for? You know, if you do, come to us, like, come work for us and stuff like this, blah, blah, blah. Like, put your content under us on our website and have people subscribe by paying monthly. And I replied, I was like, look, I don't provide content where I don't provide unique enough content for people to be able to pay X amount of dollars a month for.
Yeah.
That's like, if I was going to do that, then, you know, I'd stick with like Patreon, where I could specifically say, okay, you pay X amount of dollars a month to support me. Here's different content only for you, which I currently don't provide. I mean, maybe in the future, but as of right now, I'm just like, I don't think that was fair to people who watch my stuff.
Yeah, to have like, see, someone told me that for Patreon, you could also do, you get to see a video like a day early. But to me, I'm thinking like, what if they like take the video and post it online? You know, I don't know. Like, I guess I would trust them because they're paying for the membership, but I feel like I would need something. And I, like, in my head, I'm like, okay, I can do it where like I pick an anime to watch and just like post it on Patreon, but then I'm like, well, then my subscribers won't get to see it. And I feel like it's weird because people are paying to see exclusive content, but I guess that's like the point. So I don't know. I'll have to think about it more though.
Yeah, I don't know. for me, it has to be something unique. Like if, like, let's say I was doing like an animated series, something like that.
Yeah.
That would be cool enough for stuff to like. Hey, maybe if you give me a monthly subscription, then only you can watch this, or you can watch it a week early, or something like that. Like that, similar to Rooster Teeth and their model, where they have the first membership. Basically, people who pay monthly just watch the content first, or there's exclusive first member content only, which I think is pretty cool. I know there was one comment that I wanted to say. Oh, this is kind of a shift in topic, but somebody said that they received a notification about your Attack on Titan video. I know, what was it? You commented something, or you posted something on that like social feed on YouTube, which I still haven't gotten yet. I don't know why, but it is what it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And you posted something, and like, I guess a couple days later, I was scrolling through it, and I was like, man, why are people saying that there's spoilers and stuff like that? And I scroll all the way at the bottom, let alone I got spoiled for something that I kind of guessed, but it was confirmed, but something actually got spoiled for me. And then I clicked the 3 buttons, and then I was like, it says I can remove this comment. Why didn't I know this earlier? So I can remove comments on your channel since I'm a mod.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep.
Did you remove it?
Oh, yeah, I removed it as soon as I found out.
Oh my gosh, my savior.
I know, it was fantastic. I was like, I have way too much power now.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Wait, so you can like go on my videos and delete stuff now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
good.
So if I see anything
stumble
ridiculous,
upon a spoiler, just like take it out.
Yeah, but I gotta catch up on the anime first. I think you're ahead of me.
Don't go through my
Yeah.
don't go through my videos.
Are you? So you're on episode 10, right?
I recorded my reaction to episode 10, which I just posted, and I have 11, which I will post later tonight. But yeah, so I'm ahead a little bit. I'm more ahead than people think I am. And then, so I need to watch episode 12 sometime. But I feel like with my channel, that's like Attack on Titan is taking over.
Yeah.
But I honestly, like, I am obsessed with that anime right now. I just can't stop. And I'm like, I can't, like, I want to watch it, but I'm like, okay, I'm doing reactions, so I have to record my reaction. So I'm just like blowing out all these reaction videos because I'm just watching it a lot.
Yeah, I've been powering through that show. I'll get back to this topic, but Joker says that he doesn't trust Patreon because someone hacked the website once and stole $300 from him. That's crazy.
Really? Ooh,
Yeah.
That's scary.
But Attack on Titan.
I have a better password.
Yeah, with Attack on Titan, and we're gonna keep this spoiler free. I really do enjoy it. It's very intense, and it's like whatever can go wrong, but whatever can go wrong goes wrong, and it's pretty cool. It, like, I don't know, it reminds me of Game of Thrones in a way, where it's just like only the worst can happen, and these characters are gonna die, and this and that, and etc., etc. But at the same time, it doesn't give me the same feeling of suspense that My Hero Academia did in episode 7. I believe, no, not 7. 7 was last week's episode 6 from the week before. That, I don't know what it was. The that one scene, I can't remember exactly which scene it was, but it was with the chick, I think. That scene was intense.
Oh, Mikasa?
Yeah. No, not Mikasa. On My Hero Academia episode 6.
Oh, I thought we were talking.
Yeah.
I'm like intense. Oh, yeah.
Now that was a
For
good.
sure.
See, I feel like that brings you. I don't know why. I think it has to do with the music, and I know I've like praised My Hero Academia's music so much, but the music in My Hero Academia is just so well placed, and it's so good that it just immerses you.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the music in My Hero Academia, I love it. The only thing I'm not a big fan of is the new opening. I love the song and like the visuals, but they don't go well together.
Yeah, it's kind of slow, honestly.
It's like the beat doesn't go with the visual. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. And like when you're watching it, you like feel like something's off. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely know what you're saying. I agree with you. I do like, comparatively, where you and I are at in the anime for Attack on Titan, I do like that theme song. That's a good one so far. But I don't know if it changes later on like most openings do.
It might. I don't know.
Sorry, I was just updating something. I was just updating the title of the stream. Oh, dang, it's too long for... Oops. Oh, well. But yeah, I'm really excited to catch up on Attack on Titan. I know season 3's coming out soon, if I'm not mistaken. Do you know exactly when?
As someone said, this summer.
This summer? Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. What is that? My Hero Academia is getting very good. 7 closed the great scenes that I saw. I think you're talking about episode 7. I like the first opening for Attack on Titan. Okay. My question is, which fight did you like more? All Might versus the League of Villains, or basically Nomu, or Muscle versus Midoriya?
See, the fight with All Might, I feel like it was a little bit longer. The fight with Midoriya and Muscle was very short.
Yeah.
And it didn't, like, it was a great moment, but I feel like it didn't have enough time to build the suspense, like, within the fight. Like, he kind of just was battling him, got beat up, and then, like, took him out. It felt very fast, and I'm pretty sure it was all in one episode. Maybe I'm just used to Dragon Ball Super, where it takes like multiple episodes to finish a guy. I don't know. Like, that moment, though, was great. I definitely saw it coming, though, especially with the kid. It was like that anime formula where there's a kid who's like all angry because something traumatic happened in his life. I'm like, okay, this is like Naruto. And I don't know if you watched Naruto. I think you said you didn't.
No, I need to.
But in Naruto, there's this kid in this, like, I can't remember exactly, in this like water. It was like a bridge episode. It was so long ago. But basically the same thing happens where it's like this kid and he's sassy, and then like Naruto protects him, and then he changes his like view on the world, which is basically the same exact thing that happened in My Hero Academia, but you know.
Yeah.
So I expected it, but it was cool. Like, it was cool. But I think I would have to say the All Might, because that was pretty epic. So.
Really? I think.
Yeah.
I think it's because I watched the All Might fight on YouTube before I actually watched it, so that kind of took away from it. But that fight itself got me into the show, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start watching this. But the reason why I liked Muscle versus Midoriya a little bit more is because I honestly did feel like Midoriya was actually about to lose. I don't know why. Like, typical anime, obviously he wouldn't, but I had a feeling like maybe he actually will lose. I truly believed for a second that he was gonna lose, and then I was like, oh man, he actually got out of this. Like, I thought that was cool. But I don't know. Oh, that is a spoiler, but I mean, surprise.
Whoa, way to spoil everyone.
Sorry, everyone.
And it happened early on.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, I don't read the manga. So I have no idea, but I'm not going to talk about it. I don't want to spoil anyone.
Okay, fair enough. I'll say I do want to read the manga. And then I've heard some people say that the anime is better than the manga just because of the music. Like the soundtrack. So
really?
Yeah, that's something that, like, I never really thought about until then. I was like, that's actually a good point. You know, that the show does it so well that it edges out the manga in that aspect. But of course, usually the manga is better, and 90% of the time, in my opinion.
Yeah, normally manga, I feel like things are more graphic. Like, I'm pretty sure someone said it's more, like, the fights are more intense in the manga. I'm not sure. I haven't read it, but It's like that with every anime though, because of the whole TV censoring and.
Yeah.
But it's weird. I remember when Super ended and transitioning into My Hero Academia, it's like you forget how violent some animes are. Like you wouldn't think that. Like with My Hero Academia, it's so bright and poppy, but it's like blood, blood, blood everywhere, and it's so weird. I honestly, Dragon Ball Super, if they make another series, they need to add some blood.
I agree. I know. A good example of that is One Piece. I mean, this isn't spoiling anything because it happened so long ago, but Marineford is one of the biggest arcs, like one of the most famous arcs in One Piece. And you have Whitebeard, obviously, you can tell by the name, one of the most famous pirates. He was the strongest man at the world at the time. He got half of his face blown off in the manga, but in the anime, it was just like his mustache that got blown away, and that resembled half of his face getting blown away. But I was like, in the manga, this dude's a G.
Oh my gosh, that's quite the difference.
Yeah, it's funny, but like once I found that out, I was like, oh man, this dude's even stronger than I thought.
Well, it's like too, because I own the Dragon Ball Z manga, and the scene where Frieza is like cut in half, his guts are just like coming out of him.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I guess that would have been really dark. I wish there was just like a darker version. I don't know. It might just be me being messed up in the head, but blood and everything. That's just great.
Yeah, I was surprised that the Attack on Titan anime was not as graphic as I thought it would be. Like
it's pretty graphic, at least to me. I don't know. It's pretty messed up.
Really? Because there was one scene, and this won't really spoil anything because, I mean, it's kind of obvious. But there was one scene where a Titan obviously eats a human, but the way I thought, like in my head, I was like, oh, the Titan's about to rip the human in half, and you're going to see, like, the silhouette of the human's spine, like, just hanging there. And this is kind of graphic, but that's what I imagined in the anime that was going to happen. But then it didn't happen, and I was kind of let down. I was just like, well, he just kind of, like, squeezed her, and she's dead now?
Yeah, it's messed up. Like, I'm trying to think of one scene, and, like, some of them I feel like, I'm like, do I have to censor this in my reaction? Funny story is, my Attack on Titan reactions never get demonetized, but every time I upload a My Hero Academia, instant demonetization. Like, that makes no sense.
It's trending. That's all it is. It's trending.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
It has to be that, I'm sure.
Because it's so weird. I'm like, it's definitely more violent.
Yeah. I think it's just what's trending now. It's like, this is what we need to look out for. This is what the algorithm's picking up. I don't even think there's a we and looking out for in YouTube. It's just, this is the algorithm. What was I remember what I was going to say. Do you ever watch ProZD?
Never heard of it.
Okay, he is probably one of the funniest people on YouTube I've ever seen. He like does very short clips. I mean, he used to be on Vine, but he's a voice actor, and all his like videos are video game related, and they're absolutely hilarious. So basically, he did a video talking about how social media changes your chronological timeline to basically what's recommended for you, and then he uploaded this a couple months ago, and then he went back today and tagged YouTube Today in it, and it was the funniest thing ever. Yeah, I highly recommend watching. I'll send it to you after the podcast, but it's gold. He's really talented.
That's cool.
Yeah, he gained 1 million subscribers from Christmas 2 years ago to Christmas last year. Exactly, like Christmas one day to Christmas the other, over 1 million subscribers.
Wow.
Dude's talented. he deserves what he has, honestly.
Jeez. You know, there are channels like that, just like they get one thing and it's like boom, they explode.
Yeah, and then there's like people like H3. I don't know if you watched any of their stuff.
I've seen a couple of theirs, yeah.
They released a video today, in almost a couple hours, it has 1 million views, and it's still not on the trending.
Wow.
Yeah, YouTube and them clash heads, I'm sure. And
You can actually pay YouTube to put you on trending.
really?
Yeah, I've heard of that. It's really expensive. So it's like, but just imagine if you have like a 1,000 subscriber channel and you're just like, okay, YouTube, put me on the trending. I'm pretty sure I've heard of that because there are some videos that end up in trending that are the dumbest thing ever. And I'm like, how is this on trending? And then like I read the comments and they're like, oh, someone paid for, but you can. I just don't know how much it would be.
I know you can pay for advertisement. Like in my top recommended video, I've seen a video where it's just like, okay, it has 10,000 views. Why is this in my recommended? And it says like ad in the bottom left corner.
Oh,
like,
wow.
In the thumbnail, it'll show. Oh, I had something to go from there, but I totally lost what I was going to say. No, yep, lost it. Oh, well. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I lost it. It'll come back to me, maybe. Hello, everyone joining who's just joining, if they're just joining now. What was I going to say? Okay, so you have an iPhone, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, does your phone do this? Like, let's say you'll get text messages and they'll be in your, like when you unlock the screen, or not unlock the screen, but you just turn on the screen and then you'll see, okay, I've got X amount of messages, and then they just disappear.
Oh, yeah. Wait, are you talking about like notifications?
Yeah, like how do I get...
Oh, mine will do that too.
Okay, so you don't know how to like stop it from doing that?
No idea, no. My phone has been like so annoying lately, and so is my computer. Everything's
Mac.
just breaking. Oh gosh, and like you think Mac's pretty good too, and it's like
No, oh my goodness. My home button, not my home button, my lock screen button turned off, or not turned off, excuse me. I don't know what I was saying. It just stopped working. Like it's funny because I was on your Discord, and then I was playing some dude from your Discord on Duel Links, and I was using one phone, and then I was using the other phone. Like one phone I just used games, like for games, and I was using that phone playing Duel Links, and then I locked my iPhone, and I was like, this button feels loose. All of a sudden, I was like, okay, maybe it's just the phone case. I took off the phone case, and the button's just like jammed in. I seriously, like, I went to Apple. Well, no, I tweeted first. I went through them. They didn't know how much it would cost to fix. So I was going to set up an appointment. I was just like, okay, well, I'm going to be in Greenville anyways. Let me just drop in. It was a 6-hour wait. I was like, nope. Let me schedule an appointment for next week. Later that week, I had to go to the area where the Apple store is, which is about 25-30 minutes away. So I was in that area again, and I decided to drop in, and they're like, okay, it's like a 2-hour wait. I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. It's in this big mall. I can waste time. So I get there, and the lady checks my phone. She's like, I don't think there's anything we can do about it. And I was like, well, can't you just take it to the back and see if they can fix it? She's like, yeah, I can do that now. But before then, she was like, oh, it'll cost to replace, blah, blah, blah. I was like, you didn't even look at it. Anyway, thanks for, I know this is off topic, but thanks for stopping by on the podcast. So she took it to the back, and then she brings it back, and she's like, yeah, we took it apart, and the piece to fix it, like, I don't have the piece that you need to fix it. I was like, okay, whatever. And she's like, yeah, but if you want, we can give you another phone. We can replace this phone for $299. I was like, what? Like $299 to replace an iPhone 6. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. But then again, just to fix certain things on my phone, I forgot what it was. I think it was like the microphone or something in my phone because it's all messed up. It would cost so much money. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, it's just, I'm just like, man, this is ridiculous. I don't know. Apple kills me. The only reason why I still use that iPhone is because of iMessage, and even then, I'm just kind of like I don't text many people anyways, so I'm probably just gonna switch back. Team Samsung.
Ugh. See, I had a Samsung phone and it was the slowest thing ever.
Really?
It was so annoying. Yeah, it was. It wasn't good.
Which one did you have?
Well, I had Galaxy 3 around the time it came out, and it was slow, and I feel like it was just full of viruses. And
what have you been watching? That was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm slow at getting jokes like that.
It's all good. But no, I have my Samsung now is just way faster than the iPhone, and it's just like I remember once I think I was pulling up Twitter on the iPhone and I was like, you know what, this is taking too long, and I opened my Samsung, pulled up Twitter, and then like sent a tweet or something, and then it loaded on the other phone. I was like, that took way too long.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's just funny things like that happen. Okay, I think I'm just crossing things off the list as we go. You recently were at a convention.
Yes, I was.
And we haven't had a podcast since you came back. So I know it's a while ago and people should have already watched your video, but for those who have not watched the video, how was it?
It was an experience, and I'll definitely go again next year. Trying to think of what to talk about.
Everything.
Well, it was my first time going to Texas, so that was an experience in itself, and it's just really weird meeting people that you watch their videos on YouTube, and just meeting them in person was so insane, but also like awesome at the same time. I also had a lot of my subscribers, like a lot more people than I thought I would, but then again, I'm like, okay, it's a Dragon Ball Z convention. Of course there'd be like, because it's weird, because you'll go to like conventions like KamehamehaCon, and it's just weird having like just a convention as big as it was just for Dragon Ball, I should just say Dragon Ball. Yeah, Dragon Ball franchise. And it was cool. It was fun. And the panels were awesome. I'm really sad Chris Arias wasn't there, but hopefully he'll be well enough for next year, and I will freak out. Yeah.
What is his health? I know he has health issues, right?
Yeah, he needs a double lung transplant for
my goodness.
COPD. I know, it's like stinks because he's a voice actor, you know? Like,
yeah, that's
you gotta
wild.
have your lungs. But I think he's doing better.
Yeah, hopefully.
I met his girlfriend at KamehamehaCon. She's like so sweet, yeah. She was really nice. And one of the pieces that I have that will be my new YouTube background, Chris Arias signed all of them. They were like KamehamehaCon exclusives. So that's cool, and that I have a signature from him.
Yeah, definitely.
And I met Frieza's understudy too, Damon Mills.
I seriously thought you were gonna say his underwear. I was like, what?
Yeah. No, his
It's going too far.
His oh my gosh. No, his understudy, and he actually did a Frieza line for me.
Oh, that's cool.
It's amazing how, like, obviously he's not as good as Christopher Arias, but he's pretty dang good for an understudy. Like, he's still good. I feel mean saying he's not as good. I didn't mean it in like he's not good. No, he's very good at it.
Yeah, it's just not the same.
Yeah, especially when they get to those Tournament of Power, in which they are kind of close to it, because we have the whole Zamasu. I think we're getting near the end of that right now.
Yeah.
Because I think he fused.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
But I guess we have all that filler in between. Or wait, no. Oh, we still have a while because we have the preliminaries and all that. Okay. Yeah,
and the
there's still a
exhibition
long
match.
way to go.
Yeah.
There's a long way to go. So probably by next year at KamehamehaCon, they might just be getting to the Tournament of Power arc.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, no, that's
if they
probably
take breaks
what's gonna
and
happen.
stuff like that. Yeah, definitely.
Which they probably will, because they've been taking breaks. Or
Yeah.
have they not? I don't know. I don't keep up with the dub.
All we'd have to do is just see what episode they're at now for the English dub, and then just how many to go. You know.
Yeah.
Um.
Which, I mean, I'm excited to see the baseball episode
Oh
dubbed
yeah, I forgot about that
because
one.
when I went to KamehamehaCon, Monica, the voice of Bulma, she said that there are two versions of it.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a little inside take to people that didn't go to KamehamehaCon. She said that there's a more dirtier version of it, like with her, between her and Yamcha and Vegeta, because you know there's that thing going on. But then there's more of like a toned down one, and she doesn't know which one will make the cut.
Probably since it's English, it'll be the dirty.
I hope so. I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Like in my head, I'm like, I don't want like, I want it like funny and stuff, you know. Hey, look, it's Lump King.
No, what's up, Lump King?
But yeah, so that will be interesting. Because that was a fun episode.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to watch it. I haven't honestly watched the Zamasu stuff, though.
Oh, I haven't, honestly.
I'm not, I don't know. It's, the English dub's okay, but I'm just too sad that Super's over. I can't even go back. But I'll definitely rewatch it when they get back to Frieza.
Of course. I do want to see the English dub of the Frieza scene as well.
Oh gosh, which one? The ending?
No. Before the Tournament of Power with the destruction energy and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, Chris Aries come back for that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think what I'm looking forward to is the ending, but I'm afraid because with dub they do different translations. I don't want, like, Goku was kind of like being really nice to Frieza, but I feel like Sean Schimmel might be like use his like asshole voice. I don't know. And ruin it.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I just need to discuss a couple of comments from chat real quick. Piero says he has a question, so if you haven't forgotten it, what's your question? Rich, it's all good that you're late. At least you stopped by. And I also wanted to let you know the Discord chat has been fixed for my channel, which SuperMechaFrieza still needs to join.
Oh gosh, everyone join my Discord. It's like a wild party.
I know. It's intense. And then welcome back. Okay, so let me explain before I explain the S'mores podcast, someone has been able to pass Dokkan Power Tournament in difficult mode. I'm suffering now. I think my team in Japan might be able to. But, okay, let me explain to Lump King why this is called the S'mores podcast. Because originally it's with me and the S'mores cast. But I guess it was senior year in college, which, I mean, it was just a year ago. Well, I guess technically 2 years ago now. Almost. No, hold on. I graduated a year ago. So last year, but it was the beginning of last school year. We were doing this thing because, I mean, most of the regulars know on my channel, me and the regular crew are all teammates, as well as really good friends. And we were doing this, what's it called? It was community service where we were packing bags, and it was like packing bags with dried food for people in Africa. And our table consisted of me, Squid, Dante, and Ethan. And I don't know how I came up with it, but I was like, yeah, me and Dante are the graham crackers, Squid's the chocolate, and Ethan's the marshmallow, because he is like pasty pale. And like Dante and I are kind of darker complexion, and Squid's darker complexion. And I was just like, yeah, we're Team S'mores. And we were just like passing out these bags. We were filling them up as fast as possible. And like people were actually getting mad at us because we were working so fast. And we were just like overrunning the other people who were putting the bags in the boxes. So a couple weeks later down the road, I was like, you know what? Let's start the podcast. So with that being said, we just carried that podcast name to the actual, or we carried that team name to the actual podcast. And we just replaced Ethan with somebody else. So it was, that's just why it's called S'mores Podcast. And then I am thinking about setting up a different name for the Thursday ones with other creators. Or if we start doing this regularly on Thursdays, who knows? Like, I don't know. It'll just be something interesting.
Squid Black, I'm guessing dark.
Yeah, no, he is. He is. You need to watch some more videos, Lump King. That's the only reason why you don't know. Also, 48 hours.
My dog is watching with me.
Yeah, nice. Okay, I will definitely be on the lookout for that, Rich. I appreciate it because I've got a lot to catch up now. My dog is watching with me. Nice. How is your dog, by the way?
My dog?
Yeah.
He's doing great. He's actually, I think, really used to my apartment now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he'll bark and whine every time I leave, which is a problem for when I, like, get a job.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's better. He was worrying me when I first moved because he wouldn't eat. But now he eats, like, every day. And he'll have treats and everything, but it's all good now.
Mm-hmm.
He's
That's
good. And, don't think he's sick or anything. He goes through phases once in a while, but he's almost going to turn 15 in, like, 3 months, so.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't realize he was that old.
He's in a little fart. He's sleeping right now right next to me.
That's funny. I know, because I was keeping up on your Twitter, like, all the stories of your neighbors after you moved. I was like, this is fantastic. I don't think we ever talked about that.
Did I tell you that? Hang on, I need to move locations for this conversation.
In the meantime, let me just acknowledge one quick thing about react to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies. I might, but that stuff will get taken down real quick. Easy.
Oh, will it?
Mm-hmm. We did a Nintendo Switch reaction, which is probably our favorite one.
How do game trailers get taken down?
Copyright. Well, it depends on the music.
How?
We did it.
You think it's the songs that are used in the trailer?
We did a Nintendo Switch when that trailer dropped, and it had like the Imagine Dragons song in it. We did that, and it was probably our best reaction we've ever filmed. Like, everything about it was perfect. We didn't know at the time, because all the other reactions are not muted, and it just like, yeah, we're just gonna block this video. Then again,
it probably wouldn't have done as well if there was no sound.
Mm-hmm. So it was devastating, but
anyways, I'll tell you my story.
Yes.
So basically, for all of you that don't follow me on Twitter, my neighbor is very old, and she has kidney dialysis. So every 2 days she has to go, and I don't know what you do for that. I think they like take out your liquid. I don't know. She has to go to the doctor for something like twice a week. So when me and my boyfriend were moving in, we like closed the door kind of loud. And one of these times, like, all of our neighbors were outside and they were like partying and stuff, and we like closed, and I accidentally slammed the door. And I'm like, oh great, because she already yelled at us before when we were moving in. And of course this lady comes like storming out, you motherfuckers, like, oh, God. Yeah, she said that, and I'm trying to censor myself for that. And she's like, you damn kids, like, blah, 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 or whatever. I don't know. She was like yelling, and our neighbors were out there. They heard all of it. And so they were like, oh no, she's normally really nice. Like, we've never seen that before. But she was just so sassy. I'm like, what is her problem? So I'm like, oh great, we're going to have to deal with this forever. But a couple days after that, I like talked to her and stuff, and she gave us stuff. And she felt bad, so we squashed that. And she's a really nice lady. And she like showed us too that like she had one of us go in her apartment, and like we like closed our door, and it actually did like it wasn't, she said it's not like the noise, it's the door, because when we were in her apartment and we slammed our door, it like vibrates her entire wall. So I can understand, like really bad. So we had to get like a door stopper, but yeah. Because like our apartment's kind of at a weird angle, so like if we leave our door, like sometimes the wind will take it and it'll just slam into the wall. I'm like, oh shit. So now we fixed that, but yeah, neighbors, we're all good now. Thank goodness.
That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. That's the one thing I'm worried about.
I've never been that worried about it, except in college. Oh God. And like, I posted, I don't know if you saw that video on Twitter. It's me with my hedgehog. And this was when I was in college. And like, my neighbors are up there like yelling at each other, and you can hear it in the video.
Really?
Like, really strongly yelling at each other. She's like, "What? Why are you doing this?" Ah! And it was really loud and kind of crazy. But oh, I have another great story for my college apartment.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I hated living there. Like, you think, like, you're like, okay, you're so excited to get an apartment on a college campus. So we were like, our apartment was underneath. So I was living, like, our apartment was also very nice. But anyways, so there were these college guys, like, there's probably like 4 of them or something. They lived above us. And one of these times, their truck was blocking our garage, and like, we couldn't get out. Like, you would open our garage door and their truck would be in front of it. So my friend, since like I didn't want to start anything because I have to deal with it, she went up to them and she told them to move the truck. And of course they didn't. They were all drinking and stuff. Yeah. And it's like, what? It's like, okay, you're blocking our garage. And I could have called the police on them, but it was just weird because, you know, be like, hey, by the time I do that, they would just move it. So one of the guys, they're like obviously drunk. They get in the car, they back it up and almost hit my car that's in like the parking spot right across from our garage.
Yeah, completely unnecessary.
And then they're like laughing and stuff, thinking we're like, oh, like, you're so worked up about. I'm like, you are blocking our garage. So like, I moved my car in front of our garage because I'm like, they're not gonna do that again. So me and my friend were in my garage, and all of a sudden she's like, Jamie, do you hear that? And I hear like them spilling. They poured alcohol all over my car.
Oh my God.
And I was so angry. I'm like, I'm calling the fucking police. I shouldn't have said that because I should have just called the police. Because some of them were definitely, I knew some of the people they were with, and they were definitely underage. And they were just all drinking outside, and that it made me so mad though. And I say that, and then they all drive away.
Yeah, there you go. So then
like the police came, and I told them about it, and they're like, well, they're not here. And I'm like, so annoying. And then another time it was like exam, that was like horrible. But so after, oh wait, okay, now I remember where the story was going. So after that incident, like 3 days later, I see it, like, you know those little foam balls? One said, Jamie must die on it. And I'm like, what the hell? Oh. And I showed my boyfriend, and he was like, oh, whatever, it's just a joke. I'm like, that's kind of messed up. Like,
no,
who does
that's
that?
Not just a joke. That's
it was like by my car too, like on the ground. That I have a, oh shoot, I got a new phone. I wonder if it's on my Snapchat, because I'm pretty sure, but I'm sure it's in there somewhere. But that was like the scariest thing I've ever seen, because like, who, you don't know, like, my neighbors are crazy.
Yeah, that's
and
that's ridiculous.
Oh gosh, and it's like making my story's gonna make people not want to go to college. But so there was that event, and then I only had to call the police on them for a noise complaint once, but ever since I did that, they didn't make loud noise. Because once at like 3 a.m, just laying in bed, all of a sudden, really loud, like it felt like we were blasting it in our own apartment. There's like the SpongeBob, like, I forgot what it's like. It's from SpongeBob though. It's like a really troll sounding song. They played it so loud, and we're like, what the heck? For like a good 10 minutes, and then they stopped. And it's like, why?
That is ridiculous. This is uncalled for. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what happens when you. So now my new apartment is an upstairs apartment, because I am not dealing with it. So for all of you out there, go upstairs. Get an upstairs apartment. You don't want a downstairs apartment. Yeah. Because you have to listen to the footsteps and everything, and you can like hear pretty well. I don't know. I feel like if you live over people, then you have no problems.
Yeah, as long as you're not the one stomping.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. It depends on how thin the ceilings are. Like, I don't know if my neighbors can hear me. They definitely hear me when I do my kale Khalifa reaction videos.
Yeah.
I feel awkward. I just gave up. I'm like, I feel awkward doing this because I know for a fact that, like, I've heard people hear me.
They're judging.
I'm like, whatever. I'm not doing my, like, my old videos where I'm, like, actually screaming.
Yeah. You need to once or twice just see what happens.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that would be great.
Just
I never supposed to probably call the police.
Yeah, he's like, we heard screaming. No, nothing. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Out of context, they're probably like, this sounds weird, but...
Yeah, it sounds exactly what they think it is.
Basically.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, what was I gonna say? There was... Okay, what is it? Dorms? I was lucky. I only lived in the dorms for 1 year, but we had some funny stories. Like, because the college I went to was mostly an athletic college, and the football players, like, if their teammates weren't all at weights at the right time, the whole team got punished, this and that. Mm-hmm. So there was one time where, like, it was me, my roommate, who was a teammate as well, and then we had the RA across from us, who was a swimmer, and then the rest of the hall was all football players, except for one other runner a couple doors down, and the all of them had weights at the same time, especially the ones at the hall on our hall, and then one of them was late, or one of them overslept or something like that, and all of a sudden you hear 5-6 football players barging into the hall, banging on the doors, yelling, "You better get to weights," blah blah blah. And my roommate at the time got so mad because it woke us up. I mean, yeah. it sounded like gunshots. They were banging the doors so loud.
That's scary.
Oh yeah, and he opens the door and he can't say his R's or W's correctly, like Roger Rabbit, like Wodger Wabbit. Yeah. He's from Wisconsin too, so it was funny. So he opens the door. "Hey, what's your problem?" as loud as he could. It was the funniest thing ever.
Oh God.
Oh man, that one's going in the memories. But I know, like, overall, he like, that was the only year I lived in the dorms, and then the 2 years after that, we lived in houses, and then we lived in an apartment, and that's like where all of my videos and stuff like that are being, like, all the older videos that were filmed, like, you can see it's clearly an apartment with, like, a couch and the walls and the flags and stuff like that. I miss it though, honestly.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I wish I kind of lived in a house, because then you have that privacy of, like, not worrying about hearing noises or, like, people hearing you. But it's definitely a change when you go from, like, a college campus apartment area to, like, just a regular apartment area. I feel like people are more respectable in, like, a regular apartment area, depending on where you go. But obviously, like, most of the people I live around are adults, except there's this pimp kid that lives next to me. Like, there's 2 apartments, because our complex is kind of like, we have the downstairs and we have, like, 4, and then upstairs we have, like, 4, and then across the way there's, like, 4 and 4. So there's, like, probably a total of 16 apartments in my little complex area. So right next to us, like, 2 apartments down, there's this kid, and I'm assuming he's in college still. He's pretty young, and he's living with 3 girls. And I, like, talked to his mom the first, like, day they were moving in, because I was walking, and his mom, first of all, seemed like the typical, like, Christian lady. And she's like, "Oh, my son's moving in here with all of his friends," and she's like, "Yeah, I'm not really happy about it."
I wonder
And
why.
I'm just thinking, I'm like, this kid, and not saying these girls are like, hoes, but they look like the stereotypical like preppy girls. I mean, they wear like crop tops and like tight yoga pants, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
is this guy the gay friend, or maybe he's like legit? I don't know.
Something, yeah, something's
Pimp.
fishy here.
It's so weird, and every time I see it, I'm like they're all so nice, but I'm like, this is such a weird situation. Like, okay, so if you were a guy and you were living with, say, like 3 friends that were girls, would you do it? Because I feel like a lot of guys wouldn't want to do that, because then you have to deal with the makeup and everything and girl products every month. Would
It
you do that?
it depends on like, is it a house or an apartment? That's one thing. Because if
It's
it's like
okay.
a house, you
Their
can get your own
apartment's
bathroom.
a 2-bedroom apartment. It's pretty big. I went inside of it
Hmm.
before people moved in.
Is it everyone gets their own bathroom or
Three.
no?
I think it's 2 bathrooms, because there's one bathroom for the bedroom.
Hmm.
But then think about it. I don't think 3 girls are living in one bedroom. That guy's definitely living in there. Unless one's a girlfriend, but the mom didn't say that. She was just like his friends.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
But I
Like,
never see him with them. Like, I always see all these 3 girls just hanging out. They're walking together. And then, like, this guy, he's definitely like a gamer kid, because he brought in the most, like, high tech gaming
hmm,
PC when he was moving in. And he kind of looks like that, like a little kind of geeky.
yeah.
And he's just with these, like, really pretty, like, preppy girls. And he's cute. Let's say that. I feel weird because he's younger than me.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just such an awkward situation. I just see it every day, and it's so weird.
I think what Rich says is true. He's definitely the gay friend. No girl wants their man living with two
Yeah,
other girls. That's true.
that's it, right? Like, oh, true. Yeah, that's so true. Because then, like, just think if they're dating and, like,
Hmm.
unless the other girls have boyfriends, but I haven't seen, like,
Unless
them bring back any guys, so.
it's an open. We're just gonna say it's an open relationship and give them all the benefit of the doubt. Plot twist.
Yeah. Dang, that would be kind of an exciting life for that guy, though.
Oh yeah. Oh man, what Rich said about any apartment is better than listening to your dorm mate rail out his girlfriend every
Dorms,
night.
oh
That,
gosh,
yeah, no, that's
dorms are
true.
like, dorms are the worst. You like hear sex and, oh gosh, I like remember I only lived in a dorm for um a half a semester in college.
Really?
Or no, I guess a full year. Yeah, because I went to I don't know if you said you had a friend from Wisconsin,
Mm-hmm.
but I went to one of the bigger cities in Wisconsin for college for like half of a semester.
Yeah.
And then I left because I just couldn't deal with it. But so I lived in the dorm there, which was really expensive. And then I lived in the dorm another half, but most people live in dorms for like their second year at least,
Yeah.
because it's hard to like get an apartment. But since I was working a lot, I'm like, so I get an apartment with 3 girls that I never met before.
Mm-hmm.
So never doing that again. Like, they were kind of like fake nice in the beginning.
Yeah.
And so it was me, and like when you're with 3 girls that are already friends, like it's hard to just like join in the friend group, because they're always like, haha, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
They like know what they're talking about, and they have like inside jokes and stuff. And one of the days I came back, I heard them talking about me with the guy, like shit talking me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm fucking pissed. And I had fish too. And one day I came back and they put like food in the fish aquarium,
But
like granola and popcorn. I'm like, what the heck? Like, why are you doing that? And I had like food and they would eat it. I'm like, it was horrible. I never really stayed. Like, I would always just go to my friends and stay there, which I don't know. They could have stolen more of my stuff that I just never realized. But
yeah.
never get an apartment with random people. Don't be that desperate, because I had to live in a year of that. And the first like half of a year was great, but then like they realized I didn't want to like hang out with them. And I think that's really what triggered the shit talking,
Mm-hmm.
because they probably, I don't know, they probably thought I was better than them. I don't know, but It's just
Yeah.
I didn't connect. I was like nerdy, so obviously I wanted to like play video games and stuff, and they were like makeup and girly girl things, and I'm
Yeah,
not like
probably
that. It was
party,
such a
drink, and this
mistake.
and
So
that.
never do that, you guys. Never do that because
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
not fun. I was really depressed for that year. And then I got my awesome apartment that I missed so much because now I'm in LA where I'm in a 700 square foot apartment and I'm paying like 17,000. Well, I'm not paying. It's like total of $17,000 a month, but like split that. It's still
That's
ridiculous
that's a
though.
lot. You could seriously rent a house for that. You
I
could
know.
actually
I could have
pay
in
off a house.
Wisconsin. It hurts my soul thinking about that. And it's like I don't go out of my apartment anyway. I'm like inside all the time editing videos. So it's like, why am I paying for this?
Yeah, that's oh my goodness. You need to
That's why I
no
want to
no.
move to Texas. It's cheaper there, and I just like it. Ever since going there from Kamehakan, I just
South Carolina. South Carolina.
um South. You live in South Carolina.
Yep.
Where is
Not
that? Isn't
bad.
that next to like Florida?
It's kind of. It's
Oh wait, yeah, it is because you're
Georgia's.
on the East Coast.
Yep. It's Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina,
Florida
Virginia,
Georgia
West
line.
Virginia.
Baby was song make me wanna roll my windows down.
Oh,
Hello.
I'm copyright. There you go.
Uh, oh my gosh, it smells like a burnt waffle.
I'm sorry.
Like I'm smelling like a burnt waffle right now.
Yeah. See, that's another thing. Like living in apartments and stuff like that.
Someone
Oh my
messes up
goodness.
and you like
Yeah.
that. Atlanta. Do celebrities live in Atlanta?
Yeah. Atlanta's big. Well, that's basically where they come from too. Like they come up from there.
Yeah, Texas. Yeah, I feel
New
like
York as
Arizona too. Maybe not. Maybe it's because Jessica Negri lives in Arizona, and that's why. Clean my house. What does that mean?
Rich. I think she meant 1,700, not 17,000.
Oh.
17,000 a month. Oh my goodness. That YouTube money.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I wish. Like I don't even. I feel like okay. Let's get real here for a second. I feel like a lot of people on YouTube that probably make that much money from YouTube. I feel like they. I need to be careful with what I'm saying. I don't know. I just feel like people that make that much. When you see like their houses or apartments they live in, like you wouldn't know that. Like
Yeah.
But I feel like I forgot where I was going with that. Okay, no. So if I made that much, I would still probably get an apartment as well as cheap as mine, but like mine, maybe upgraded.
Yeah.
I feel like some people that's how they mess themselves up. They get big on YouTube like that, and then like YouTube's risky. So you have this big apartment, and like, because I was following someone on YouTube that their channel did so well many years ago, or a couple years ago, I should say. And then like since the whole demonetization, they had to like sell their car and stuff. I'm like, why would you? I would never like buy such expensive things, not knowing, I would just say I would honestly pay off my college loans because I think right now $23,000 in debt from college. So
it could be worse.
Yeah,
Definitely
it could way be worse.
Yeah.
My parents were helping pay like half of my semester, and I know like some people, like my sister, she used to pay back all of it. So I'm grateful that it's only half.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I was lucky enough to get like athletic scholarships as well as academic.
Dang.
Yeah, it was the biggest reason why I went to that school was that athletic scholarship.
I got gypped out of a scholarship because my teacher in high school had like a crush on this girl, and like so I was in like this art honor society thing, and I was like I was the vice president of it, but since I was going to like school for art,
it sounds like
there's
life is
an art
strange.
scholarship. What?
It sounds like life is strange.
Kind of, I guess. Not as depressing though. But so I mean, it was like 1,000 or no, it was like 500. It wasn't that much, but still, it's like $500. And the teacher gave it to a girl that flunked out of college and just gave up after the first semester when he should have given it to me. But the reason he didn't was he was like, oh, so where are you going? And I told him where and what I wanted to do. But he's like, oh, you don't seem so certain about it. So he gave it to someone else. And I'm like, really?
What the heck? Yeah,
I was so mad about that.
Yeah, that makes me mad. I don't know why Rich's comments are showing up on the stream, but not in the chat. But he was saying Typical Gamer has like 6.9 million subs, and his girlfriend has like 700,000 subs, and they live in a crazy condo in Toronto, and he drives a Lambo. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Man, I don't know how they make that much money, and like, I don't know. I'm about to go down a whole path of ranting that I don't want to go down. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, and yeah, we'll just go back to the to the college. It was fun, and I was lucky. Both under 27 years old. That's ridiculous. I know Ninja makes like over $500,000 a year, which is
that kid. It's funny how like other YouTubers like Logan Paul are trying to be like him. They're desperate. That kid though, like just imagine playing video games and making that much, like.
And I mean, there's definitely props to what he does, because obviously, you have to.
His videos are pretty entertaining.
Yeah, like you have to be good. You have to be good at the game, and you have to be entertaining, all at the same time. You know, and like I was listening to his podcast with the H3 podcast with him on it.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, it's one thing where YouTubers where they. Like they were basically talking about Logan Paul. Not basically, they were talking about Logan Paul. And it was
yeah.
He was saying how, you know, YouTubers, they cut this, they cut that. So it's like, hey guys, what's up? You know, I'm here, and it's bang, 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 bang. But in reality, when you stream, kind of like, I mean, mostly what I do now. What was I gonna say? Mostly what I do now. You have to be entertaining the whole time. So when you. When you are used to cutting and editing and only putting in the parts where you're energetic, it takes a toll on you while you're streaming. It's miserable.
Exactly. That's why his streams failed, Logan Paul's, when he tried to do the Fortnite thing. Like, I was curious, so I watched kind of some of it. And first of all, the entire time he's like sitting next to this guy, which I'm thinking Logan Paul's not even playing it. First of all, because there's this guy with a controller. You don't see a controller in his hand. I'm like, okay, but it's like so boring. I couldn't even like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, like you grab onto trends and like you try to be a part of them, but it doesn't guarantee success unless you're actually like, you add something to the table, you know?
Yeah.
Just trash talking. I don't care. So I feel like some people are afraid to talk about like the larger YouTubers, but I'm like, we're pretty small, so it's not like it matters.
I talk about YouTubers all the time. I don't talk negatively about them. I just talk about their actions and what I believe. You know. He's
like the only one I'll really talk negative about.
That's true.
There are some people, but it's like, man,
I'll definitely talk negative about him because his actions are very negative.
Yeah.
What was it? You need to watch his podcast with Banks and Keemstar. Who? H3 or somebody else? I don't like Keemstar, to be honest with you.
Never really watched his stuff.
No,
doesn't he like talk trash about other people? Is that his thing?
Yeah,
I
basically.
Don't know what Keemstar does.
It's the way he does it that I don't like. Like, I know technically H3 does as well, like Ethan and Ela Klein, or Ethan really does all the talking. Like, but he does it in a way where it's respectable. Like, he does it in a purely I'm joking, I'm not attacking you way, because the people he talks about, he'll bring them on a podcast and they can discuss it and stuff like that. I think the thing with Keemstar is he's too aggressive, and I don't like his message. I don't know. There was something about him that I just don't like. I can't remember exactly what it is.
Yeah.
He reports the news and adds his opinions. I think his opinions are wrong, and clearly. No. I don't remember. It was he posted something that I just was like, you were very wrong for this. I don't know what it was. It was a while ago with the new subscription monetization feature that YouTube did, and he posted something. It was like, for all of you people who think you're gonna be good on YouTube, just give up now. This is clearly you're saying, or this is clearly a saying on that you should give up now and blah blah blah. And I was like, you know what, dude, I'm just gonna block you on Twitter and not see any of your stuff. But yeah, and I know, like, I hate bringing this up because I know you talk to him a lot. Here's the other guy, Geekdom. There are some things that he posts where I'm just like, this is above and beyond what I can handle right now, but it's just, it is what it is. I just kind of brush it aside now.
I post some radical things sometimes on mine. If we're talking about like getting mad and stuff, I do that a lot. And then like in the morning, I'll kind of look at my Twitter and be like, why did I do that? Yeah, but it's weird now because when I think about it, like Funimation follows me on Twitter.
Do they really?
And like I don't know why, but they have been for a while now. And yeah, and like I would post like sexy Frieza things, and I'm just like, and then like I forget that Funimation follows me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no.
See, okay, you're lucky that they follow you, which is funny because at the same time they'll also demonetize your videos and take all the revenue. Oh.
Well, Funimation's never demonetized anything.
They never did? Okay, I guess it's Toei that does that.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I don't think they would care. Unless I posted like an English dubbed episode of, then they probably would, because I think Funimation's the one that would take it down, claim it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chris Harris follows me too. That made me so. I feel like the reason why he followed me was because someone. Okay, so this happened with Geekdom. Chris Harris followed him, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's so awesome. And then someone made a fake account. Yeah. Like it was creepy. It was identical to Chris Harris's account. Like I thought, and then so I get a notification that he's following me. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's following me too. And then I look at the account, and I'm like, he has like no followers. I'm like, oh, I was so mad and that was like, that hurt. Mm-hmm. I was sad about that. And then like I made a post. I'm like, really? Like, come on, people. And then Chris Harris followed me, and I think his girlfriend follows me too.
See,
but yeah, it was
that's
so
awesome.
I know.
Awesome.
I'm so happy about that. And actually, Peter Kalamis followed me too for some reason.
That name just went.
He's
right
the original voice actor of Goku.
Oh, okay.
Like, the original one.
That makes sense.
Before Sean Schimmel. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. So I have some of these voice actors.
Yeah, look at you. You got your foot in the door now. You just
I have no idea. I still wonder why Funimation followed me. Probably, I don't know, because like, that's why I feel weird posting reaction videos.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, Funimation, like I'm like, Funimation's probably like, I don't know if they care, but it's like, this channel is just all about the reaction videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is kind of brings me to something that I wanted to talk about earlier, where I was like, I forgot what I was gonna say, blah blah blah. I actually remembered it now. I saw an ad earlier today for a movie. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Upgrade. That's what it was called. Chat just threw me off because somebody typed something funny. So in the trailer for Upgrade, it was a bunch of reaction videos mashed up together, and I thought that was cool. A like company took reaction videos and made them their advertisement. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, I thought that was respectable in an aspect of, okay, you're actually putting reaction videos in a positive light, and you're obviously using their content to boost your viewership, but at the same time they're doing the same thing to boost yours. Because I mean, we've done trailer reactions, and that stuff's helped me out. Like recently, a company reached out to me. They're like, "Hey, we're a fan of your work, you know, especially the discussions you guys have and this and that when you do trailer reactions. Can you react to this channel that or can you react to this trailer that we're promoting? And I was like, that's awesome. Thank you so much for reaching out to us, you know, and we did it for them and stuff like that. So it was, I thought it was really,
That's cool.
I thought, yeah, I think stuff like that is cool. And then even when like big, like since we're talking about Twitter now, like when Toei and Verve and Crunchyroll and stuff like that interact with each other, I think that's hilarious. Like when they post memes with each other, that's great.
Someone's also right. The person running, like, you have to think about it. It's like you think it's like the giant company that follows you, but it's just like one. It's probably like a team of like 3 people that are like Twitter. So I guess it's not that special when you really think about it with like a company like Funimation.
yeah, but it's still cool. Like I know Funimation.
Toy Animation actually follows Geekdom.
That I can see because he does reviews.
That would scare me. If I would never link any of my reaction videos.
Oh heck no.
I'm surprised. Wouldn't that be funny if Toy Animation did that? They like went to all the big reaction channels for Dragon Ball Super and they followed them on Twitter. So every time they would react to something, they would just go and claim their videos.
Yeah,
it's not really funny. I would cry, but I
agree with Java. Wendy's needs to follow. As soon as Wendy's follows, they're good.
Wendy's, oh my gosh, I think, or no, it's not Wendy's. It's like do you see the promotional stuff for Arby's? It's so funny. Like,
that's what I meant. Yeah,
oh,
Wendy's is the
so
crap
great.
talkers. Wendy's will like talk crap to other people, but Arby's is the one where they have like anime and stuff like that. I think that's
love
great.
it. Whoever's running that department, it's so great.
And that,
like they have like Goku stuff, they have Attack on Titan, they have like all anime stuff, and it's like funny seeing that.
And it actually ties in with the video I was telling you about earlier about ProZD and the social media. Like you'll see it because at the end of the video he's like Arby's, where he was talking about his feet. It's like, why? So I'll link that video to you later. But so this is we'll start. I guess we'll start wrapping this up soon. There were a couple things I wanted to talk about real quick. 2 things that'll actually tie into each other that I saw some people asking in the comments earlier. I guess there's Piero and Lump. Piero was asking about Dokkan. If you have any questions, definitely use like Discord to your advantage or join either mine or Jamie's streams. That might be like the easiest thing to do to get questions and stuff like that. And then with that being said, you haven't played Heroes yet? Am I correct?
No, okay. I have not.
I enjoy Heroes. It's unique, it's interesting, but as of right now, there's not enough content, which is it's expected for games like that are new and stuff like that. Because I know One Piece Treasure Cruise was the same when that came out, and I'm sure Dokkan was the same when it came out. There wasn't that much content.
No, there was not. I remember that too, because I'm like, yeah, I played it when it first came. Well, at least when first Global came out, long time ago, and which is why I posted that video of my first Dokkan stream.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was cringy.
I know, it was so bad.
But yeah.
Oh wait, no, I think that was
That was, oh man, I still remember it. Oh man, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, with that being said, I've played Heroes because obviously I have it on the Android, and it's very fun. You can do PvP, which is cool, but God, it reminds me of Fighters, where it I don't know, the mechanics are still not fluid. Like you can't dodge and you can't block. So as
Are we
soon
talking
as
about Legends?
Yeah, well, even both.
Okay.
Did I say Heroes or Legends? I think I meant Legends.
You said Heroes. Okay, because I'm like, you started talking about the blocking, and no, I wish I played it, but it's not out for the iPhone yet.
Yeah. I was thinking Legends. But yeah, that game, there's no blocking, and as soon as you start getting a combo on you, you're done. You're about to lose, and it's just kind of ridiculous. But other than that, I think the game concept is fun. but I'm not sure how long it'll last.
Yeah, I feel like it's like, okay, to be honest, it's like what happened with Fighters. I feel like you don't hear that much about it anymore.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Like, it was cool, but then, like, you get over it. You're like, okay. Like, I don't know. Something about Dokkan is just, like, calming.
Yeah.
Except when I'm summoning. I could sit there and press the dots. But, like, the one thing about Legends that I saw that kind of was like, okay, this is unnecessary. Which I guess you can skip it, but the whole summoning thing, how long that cutscene takes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I agree.
At least you can skip it, though. But it's like, why? And, like, the art style's cool on it. I don't know. I'm just... Something about Dokkan, I just think I'll favor more. And, like, Legends might be a thing now, but I don't... People are like, it's going to take over Dokkan. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. The thing about Dokkan is you don't have to play... Like, you don't have to be so focused in it 100% to play it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, even...
You can do other things while playing Dokkan.
Exactly.
Like, I can watch a movie and, like, be, like, tapping the Dokkan buttons.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's kind of one thing that Legends and even that other One Piece game that came out, Bounty Rush. Bounty Rush came out, and then, like, 2 weeks later, it's still on server maintenance. They've been on server maintenance for, like, 2-3 months now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things where mobile gaming, you gotta hit it. You gotta get it right if you're gonna do it.
Speaking of games, are you going to get the My Hero Academia game? Because that looks pretty sick.
I want to see. I need to see more on it first. I know that it's out, or I know that it's coming, but if it's...
I think it's in August or something.
If it's similar to One Piece Burning Blood, then I might pass, because it's just a lack of... It just gets old quick. And same as Fighters, everyone's in the chat's just basically acknowledging everything about that. It's just like, you kind of can't... I don't know. It just gets old. That's basically the way to say it. I know, like, there's the One Piece game coming out in... I mean, the date holder is December. But it's an open world game, which I like. Because I'm sure there's PvP, but then later on you can just go do campaign and stuff like that. I hope there's PvP. But I have to see... I hope there's, like... If there's campaign in the My Hero Academia one, then I'll definitely do it. For sure.
Yeah, the graphics on it, I think a different company was supposed to make the game, and then they, like, switched it, or I don't even know, but I remember when it was first being announced, they were like, oh my gosh, the graphics are going to look, like, amazing. I forgot the whole news story about that. I mean, it looks fine. It looks like it could be better, though.
Yeah. I need to see more on it. I honestly don't know anything about it, to be honest with you. It just kind of passed over my head.
Yeah, Dokkan, I feel like summoning, I don't know. Summoning, that's why I really only do my videos on the summonings, because I feel like I'll do my live streams, I think, where I'm just playing Dokkan, because then, like, I can talk with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that One Piece game, honestly, I don't watch One Piece, but that game looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's exciting. Like, I know one of my subs, and I know I've mentioned this a lot, but one of them pre-ordered it for me, so I'm just super excited about that.
Oh, yeah, and someone brought up the Spider-Man game. That looks great, too.
Yep.
I think the voice of Sasuke is Spider-Man's voice in that game.
Really?
It is,
That's
yeah.
funny.
Once you listen to the trailer, you're like, I can't unhear that.
Mm-hmm. Even Red Dead 2 looks good. Tokyo Ghoul mobile game that replaced Carnival Color, which was serious BS. Them replacing Carnival Color has a week-long maintenance. Oh wow, that's a good bit.
Yikes.
Yeah, the open world game is perfect for One Piece. I agree.
Yeah, I feel like most games, like, I know, well, I guess Xenoverse is kind of like open. Not really though. No, it's not really. Like, I feel like a Dragon Ball Z game, open world, it might not work just with the concept of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, Dragon Ball Z is really about the fighting, so... Unless you're, like, unless you have to, like, search for Dragon Balls and stuff, and... It could work. I don't know. But yeah, I think with One Piece, it's very fitting for, like, what it is.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh my gosh, I'm
that
so ready for
that's going
that.
to be a good one for sure. I definitely am with that one. Damn, that's man, I wish I need multiple gaming systems. That's all I can say.
What do you have?
I
PlayStation?
just I just have the Xbox One. I have two actually.
Oh. Oh, can't get Kingdom Hearts with that.
I know, I know. I do have a PC though. Does that work?
It might. They might have Kingdom Hearts for the PC, or is it just PlayStation exclusive?
I don't know. I have to look. I don't have anything on me to look right now, but I'll look later on. Um, a DBZ open world game would probably be an offline game with Xenoverse type um, multiplayer. Yeah, I could. I see the only thing about like a DBZ. The only reason why a DBZ open world game would be fun is just because what's it called? Flying. Like I think that's really what everyone wants to do. To be honest with you, just
Just
fly
fly
around.
around.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool if I think, like I said, like they should do. I think it's like Fable, or I remember talking about this in the live stream once,
Mm-hmm.
where you can like choose to be like a villain or a hero, and just go around like say if there's like an event in like happening in the city, but they could open it up to like different like worlds too, and I think that would be really fun. That would be a huge project though.
Yeah.
Maybe one day,
Yeah, for sure.
or
I
a
mean,
VR Dragon Ball Z game.
that would be
That would
cool.
be pretty awesome.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I agree. Javo says that it's exclusive to PS4. So, if you guys want to donate to help me get a PS4, I'm all about it. Shameless plug.
Just like a patron.
Yeah, I know, I know. Mass Effect style game. You can travel different planets and universes. Oh, that would be cool. Actually, yeah, different planets and universes for sure. Especially with all the stuff going on now. Dragon Ball Online. I've never played that. Have you?
No, I haven't. I've heard of it. It's been around for a while.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Attack on Titan 2 game was fun. I know the
Oh,
only
I heard about that.
yeah, I saw what's his name?
You're
Forneverworld
to like
stream it once.
customize your character and stuff.
Yeah.
I might have to get that after I finish watching season 2.
Okay, Xanax says it's not confirmed exclusive. Actually, there's talk of it coming for PC and Switch, but right now it's considered exclusive. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, I guess I'm actually gonna go eat because it's 10 o'clock and I still need dinner. But I suppose the anime, so you can't play it till after you watch season 2. Ah, fair enough. We'll probably power through the anime before then.
I know, without the rate I'm going, it's like insane.
I
I'm
know.
gonna try to do one every day.
Oh man, that would be crazy. Java, I'm gonna put you in timeout.
Yeah, I put him in timeout already. He's been a bad boy.
Oh wow, he put "I love you" SMF, and I totally put him in timeout, and it got deleted. Oh, that's funny. Do you have any final thoughts? Does chat have any final thoughts or questions or anything they'd like to ask before we wrap this up? I think it went very well. Xanax put him in timeout too. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I know. Do you mind if I put the link to this
Triple
video?
timeout.
Triple timeout. This is a triple play. Oh man. I'll say Javo is an absolute unit. He's going for it. Oh man. I'll be streaming One Piece Treasure Cruise after dinner for a long time. This will be a longer stream, but it'll only be on Twitch. So if anyone wants to join, they can be on Twitch only. And then with that being said, do you mind if I put the link to this podcast on your Discord?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh shoot, I forgot I had a Discord. I can put it on. Yeah, you can put it on there if you want. I completely forgot.
Okay.
I probably should share my videos actually on my Discord.
Yeah, I think there's a way to do it. There's a bot for it or something like that. Oh man, he got Javo got timed out on Twitch too. Quadruple timeout.
Is this streaming on Twitch too?
Yeah, I stream on Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube. So if I don't know if you've ever paid attention, but you'll see comments on the video itself that are not in the YouTube chat.
Oh, in this video?
Yeah.
Oh, that would explain why. I think I saw one that the person wasn't in here, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yep. That explains it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Rich, I'll be looking out for that code whenever you get the chance, because I'm super excited for that. I'm gonna power through a lot of anime in the next 48 hours.
Anime.
Woo. Oh,
for life.
My final thought is that Camp comes out tomorrow, season 3. I don't know if you've ever watched it, but it's absolutely fantastic.
Camp?
Yes, highly recommend. It's nothing long or anything like that. It's just it's a quick comedy show by Rooster Teeth, and it's fantastic.
Oh no, I know what that is.
It's good.
I think it's yeah.
I don't know. Your answer sounded like it might not be as good.
I mean, I saw a little bit of it, and I'm not like a huge fan of like that style of drawing.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But I haven't actually like watched the show.
Okay, I like the humor in it. The humor, it tickles me.
Tickles.
Yeah, it cracks me up. But yeah, does anyone? I guess no final thoughts. Do you have any final thoughts?
No. Everyone enjoy your night.
Yeah.
Have a fantastic day.
Yep, and for those, just to reiterate, I'll be streaming in Twitch after I eat, so it'll be a longer stream, but it'll be fun. Okay, check out The Devil Is Part-Timer, funny anime, it's only 1 season long. Okay, fair enough. And I'll also watch Something in the Franks. I can't remember Something in the Bronx, Franks. Oh, I forgot what it was, but Javo has no final thoughts. All right, on that note, everyone have a good night, and we'll see you guys next time or tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, bye everyone.